there's this piece that's in Daily Mail, which is one of the biggest newspapers in the world. They have like the biggest distribution. They're in all these different countries. There's even a U.S. desk. And I think that they're trying to hit, in a way, Tesla and some other things. So the headline is the shaming images that show where our iPhones, laptops, and Tesla cars really come from. The truth about the Congolese mines where kids are paid $2 a day to dig for cobalt. You guys remember when I've talked about the mines, correct? In the Democratic Republic of Congo. And it was actually an ABC story. Goodness, I'm trying to think. It was an ABC story. They ran this like a couple of years ago. Actually, it was maybe about 4 years ago. And they were the ones, they got footage of all of this stuff. So here's the interesting thing about all of this. So they have this story, and they're talking about the Shabara mine in DRC, and these kids are digging for cobalt. And this is not a new story. ABC did a thing on this. We've talked about it, and it shows all these kids hand digging for cobalt and everything else. Moms with babies digging for cobalt, trying to do all of it. And cobalt's used in all of these things. And in this big old lengthy article where they talk about Tesla and Apple and, all of these other things, do you know what they leave out? Do you know what's a huge, huge piece that they leave out? That these mines are the ones that were involved in that deal with Hunter Biden and the CCP company. Remember the Seneca company that I was telling you about? That was the joint company, the firm that he created with one of the guys from the CCP, and they facilitated China's acquisition of the biggest cobalt mines in the world that are located in DRC so that China could control them as like part of their lame Belt and Road Initiative. You give us your mineral rights, we control your mines, and we'll help you with some crappy infrastructure. That's what this is. It's not mentioned in a single bit of it. It's not in any of it. It's actually kind of wild. And it was Hunter Biden's firm specifically. This was back in 2016. They got the mineral rights for all of this. Isn't that? You had Seneca, and then you had the Bohai Harvest RST Equity Investment Fund Management Company. Americans own 30%. It was based in Shanghai. And it was about a $3 billion deal for them. For Biden's. It was like a $3 billion deal for Biden's firm. They were transferring Congo cobalt. And it was the acquisition of that mineral. Now, remember, this was in April of 2020. That's when the White House was asked about it, and the White House spokesperson said that Biden was unaware of his son's role in the transaction. But that's not true because one of the emails found on the laptop actually references Biden getting a percentage. And this isn't the 10% to the big guy one. That's to him getting a percentage. And that was followed by an email where Hunter Biden was complaining that his dad, he has to make money for his family. So just to let you know, that I found that interesting that it was missing from that piece. I've seen this now. Everybody else is writing about this. That's the dirty little secret of quote unquote green. That's why I'm like, I don't care if you want to go green. Just don't act like you're doing something good for the environment, because you're not. Like if you like the gadgets, you like, whatever, that's fine. I don't judge that. I judge you and I'll mock you publicly, relentlessly, if you act like you're doing something good for the environment, because it's not. I mean, it's okay to say that you don't care and that you just like the tech. It's okay. Just say it and be honest. It's actually better.